So, it's amazing what you can find out about your body when you're trying to lose weight and do it right. Little tidbits here and there that just shows you where you might have went wrong in your lifetime to gain the weight and where you might be going wrong while you're losing the weight. In my case, this morning is a good example. Okay, so I don't always weigh myself before I go to bed, but I wanted to keep myself in check since I had turned around and ate a little more later. When I got hungry again, I had a bowl of cream of wheat and a coffee mocha, and I ended up getting hungry again sometime later. And I made sure I was good and hungry. I didn't just turn around and start eating when I first felt the pangs. I made myself wait. And so when it got to the point that, I'm absolutely hungry again, I had 2 fish sticks and a bag of veggie straws. Okay, so what I ate, including the Bel Grande from Taco Bell, wasn't enough for me to gain weight, especially seeing that I made myself wait until I was truly hungry. And the reason why I know is because it's part of the weigh down. And with the weigh down, when you first feel hungry, you make yourself wait a while. And that's what I did. So I didn't just keep cramming food down. Okay, so before I went to bed, I noticed my ankles was really swelled. I mean, they were big. And I only had one furosemide left, fluid pill. But I decided I wasn't going to take it because I wanted to be able to urinate naturally and get the retention down. But when I weighed myself last night, I came in and it was 78.2, and I thought, oh, okay, so the weigh-in's going to be good tomorrow morning. No. When I weighed myself this morning, I came in at 178.3. That's another ounce up from last night, which is unusual because normally in the morning when you relieve everything, you've got a weight reduction. So that tells me that throughout the night, I ended up gaining even more fluids. So I started really deeply considering some things, like the fact when I was on vacay and I was drinking the bottled water and I was able to urinate freely. Well, I didn't have any problem urinating yesterday. I didn't. But when I had mentioned to my doctor about me being able to pee better with bottled water over our tap, he said that there's sodium in our fluids. There's sodium in our reservoir, which more than likely they add the sodium to help clean the water so that it is drinkable. So I got thinking about that and the fact that you consider the Bel Grande. The Bel Grande has got the seasoned fries. There's sodium there. The seasoned beef. There's sodium there. And the nacho cheese. Nacho cheese is a seasoned cheese. I don't know what base it is, what base cheese it is. It might be a base cheddar, but nacho cheese is not a straightforward cheese. It's a seasoned cheese. Sodium there. So the Bel Grande would be loaded with sodium itself. I also had a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Mountain Dew in itself, the original formula is loaded with sodium. So imagine the Mountain Dew with their fancy flavors. Probably even more sodium there. And then, you know, the cream of wheat, fine. The fish sticks, fine. Not very much sodium in the breading and the fish sticks at all. But then there's the veggie straws with the sea salt. So I didn't retain fluid from just sitting around. I didn't just sit around yesterday. And I do know that just sitting around you can retain fluids. But I didn't just sit around. So that tells me my body does not filtrate a lot of sodium. So I am finding I'm going to have to go kind of like a restrictive, inductive diet, if you want to put it that way. Because, of course, I'm looking for the foods that's got the iron. And now I'm looking for foods that's got that sodium. And, of course, I'm doing 2 proteins to 1 carb and to 1 fat. So that really more or less puts me on my toes, doesn't it? Where I'm going to have to pay a little bit more attention. Now, does that mean that I can't eat out? No. Does that mean that I've got to go salt-free? No. Did I eat too much yesterday? It probably sounds like it, but I didn't. Just overall. So, seeing that my ankles was still swelled this morning, I took my last furosemide. But if I play my cards right, I'll never have to take another fluid pill again. And the way I see it, I don't have a bad heart, I don't have high blood pressure, but I'm going to start looking at my meals a little bit more like what a person with high blood pressure would. A person with high blood pressure almost has to go completely sodium free. I mean, they really can't have sodium because it shoots the blood pressure up. Well, I'm not in that scenario, but as far as that goes, I'm just going to have to make sure that there's not as much sodium in my meals. Now, when I cook my own meals, I don't add very much salt. I'm not a salty person. I like moderate saltiness so that there's just enough flavor, but I don't like it being overbearing. So, I'm just going to have to look a little closer at what I'm eating. And if there happens to be something that's got a little bit more sodium than what I care for, I guess make sure to drink plenty of water with that meal so that I can keep it flushed out. But anyway, other than that, but as I said, when you're really trying to lose weight, you learn more about your body. You learn more about your body. You learn what had been going on all along. And you take it from there. I never thought that I would have to actually pay closer attention to my meals. And the strange thing is, it's not calorie counting. It's not fat counting. It's got everything to do with iron content and sodium. Go figure. Anyway, guys, I love yins. I will definitely be seeing yins tomorrow. Have a great day.